What's going on here?
I'll say batter my
Yeah,
prostate on
it
it.
does say batter my prostate. If you can hear, can you please type 1 in the chat? I do apologise about that. Yeah, OBS was being very special just when I went live, and it
Yeah,
must have
they can
turned that
hear us
off.
now.
Okay.
They can hear us now.
Yeah. Do you want to start with what we agreed you'd say again?
Yes. Batter my prostate.
There's no better way of starting a stream, honestly.
If you look at my little flag there, it also says it there as well, guys.
It took me only about 5 minutes to do that, so that was worth it.
I like it. I really, that's nice. It's a nice touch.
The only issue was getting rid of that heart. That was a bit too gay.
Well, I'm not the one who made the image, mate.
It's
so.
beautiful.
It is beautiful,
but it's better without the heart.
I agree.
So how you been?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, mate. How are you?
Meh.
Meh.
Avoided a cold, so I'm quite happy with that.
Well,
getting on with things, doing overtime to buy Christmas presents that I haven't bought yet. You know
yeah, I've managed to buy a couple of things thanks to the GoFundMe that I set up.
Yeah, I haven't actually been able to afford anything yet because you know it's this time of year work wise it's quite there's not as much work. And I don't mind that because I can still pay my bills. But nearer to Christmas, I usually get my presents around, like the 24th. I had one present once delivered on the 24th, but no one noticed. No one noticed because the postman had jammed one of those no one answered the door sign letter things, cards.
Oh yeah.
What they put on it was, we put it in your bin. What?
Is that what the fuckers did?
Yeah, they put it in the fucking bin.
On
Christmas Day, right? Christmas Day, we were like, there's a draft. Let's go have a look. Let's check it. There's a card. Christmas Day. You fucking what, mate? Go outside, open the bin. Oh my god, my sister's Pikachu onesie's in the bin.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, it was terrible.
Please tell me the bin was empty.
Yeah, to be honest, based on the fact that she refused to wear it, I may have just left it in the bin.
Oh, that's a shame.
She likes Pikachu. She just refused to because, she's the only one at the time with a onesie. She clearly thought we'd mock her, which we were going to mock her.
We'll call her a gash Pikachu.
Is Christmas shopping quite stressful with your household?
Yeah, I find it as time moves faster and faster towards Christmas. Like as a parent, I hate it more than ever now.
Yeah, I'm kind of similar. I've had family ask me what I want for Christmas, and I'm like, I just don't give a fuck. I've never like, okay, so there was a running joke in my family that if I ever asked for something, I'd get it 2 years later. By which time I would have already bought that for myself. So I never quite understood. I never understood why you bother asking me what I want when you're not going to get it. Although I have had a sister simply say she would get me the guitar I asked for this year, and I'm like, I can't wait till 2019.
Mate, I ask for the same shit every year. I just want some fresh boxer shorts, I want some fresh socks, and I want
socks.
A small bottle of cool water.
Yeah.
Aftershave. That's all I ever want.
See, I can get behind that. Socks especially. I walk a lot. I destroy them. I've just got I've got one of those bags you stick a Hoover on to suck all the air out of, with all my winter socks and that Ushanka hat that Random McCann wears.
Yeah.
I've got one of those. I've started wearing that and gloves as well. And yeah, very much appreciated. The only thing I don't seem to have is a scarf. I might have to go and buy one.
You can get one of them for a couple of quid.
Yeah. And I've got my Cthulhu ski masks for those early morning walks to work at 6 a.m. Yeah.
So your face doesn't get frozen off.
Yeah. Just my eyelids. Nothing important.
Just scare a few people in the fucking process.
I have actually walked downtown. I think it was last Christmas. I had that ski mask. I put underneath it a balaclava, but I turned it around so that the eye holes were on the back of my head, of course. And then I put the glasses on, put the hat on, the Ushanka hat on as well. Walking downtown, 6 in the morning, and there were some old ladies running, doing their morning jog, just staring, just checking me out. They're clearly, I think they dig it.
I think they do, mate.
I'm like, I'm looking at them thinking, you're wrinkly old buggers in spandex, but look what I'm rocking.
She'd have been like, didn't have tentacles in your day, love.
Yeah. Would have solved a whole lot of problems for you. So you wanted to talk about Kraut, didn't you? Yes. Did you get a chance to see his video when he first put it out before you mirrored it?
Yeah, I did get to watch it on his channel.
Yeah, so did I.
The comment section was delightful then.
Oh, it was beautiful. I mean, I wished I thought that it would have been flagged. I mean, I watched it pretty early on, and I think it already had about 500 likes to 200 and something dislikes or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I noticed on all the previous ones, the like to dislike is there's conflict, but I never thought I would ever see any. I'm not going to blame the entire alt-right. It's obviously a few that don't seem to grasp this idea that by silencing him, you just make yourselves look like social justice warriors.
Well, I mean, the guy himself, the guy who actually did it, came to my comment section.
Yeah, actually, I've got the GIF, the one with the Kraut and Sandre slapping the alt-right.
Yeah.
So everyone can see that at the moment on the stream. There was a comment that got put on Sandre's mirror of it, and it says, "Flag the video. Kraut is spreading fake Marxist propaganda. He got destroyed. Check my video on him. Blah blah blah." And when I went to Sargon's mirror on the Thinkery, it was restricted, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was in a limited state.
It was a limbo. I thought that was ridiculous. I've got pictures of this.
I don't know what the official name of that particular state is.
I've linked it in the description.
Is it restricted or what?
I don't know. But Kraut,
age restricted?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to confirm and then you can watch it, but you can't share it. Yeah, I think that was all that. Also, Kraut's tweet. I've linked to Kraut's tweet, Sandre's mirror, as well in the description. I should have linked yours.
That's all right. Doesn't matter.
See, I planned ahead slightly and got some pictures. At least people can see those. Some small planning. What?
Yeah, that guy was in my comment section, threatened to flag my video down.
Well, there was somebody. Oh, hang on.
There was some cunt threatening to dox somebody else in my comment section because they didn't like what they were saying.
There was somebody. Oh fuck it! I'd have to go onto my hotkeys because I can't remember which. There was a Discord server image. Did I actually? I don't think. Oh fuck it. Right.
What's that? Sorry, mate.
No, it's fine. Ooh. Right, it's fine. Basically, I'll do that, and then we'll get rid of the GIF. Nope, can't fucking figure it out. There it is. Discord. So Sandre tweeted that picture of a Discord where someone said dislike above it to everyone. No raiding. Discord rules. Any raids will be banned due to Discord shutting down servers. Then below it, dislike and raid the comments. Also flag the video.
That was very weird.
What does BTFO mean? Beat the fuck out?
I don't even know.
I know GTFOs get the fuck out. Is it beat the fuck out once again? Beat the fuck off? I really don't know. I'm clearly getting too old for this shit.
Google it, dude. I'm too old for it as well.
Sounds like a lot of effort.
Some of those comments very interesting. That there weren't a lot of arguments being presented. In the comment section, just he's wrong.
It's an hour-long video, and it already had that, which is indicative of just hate. It is indicative of just thumb down. You're criticizing something, whether or not he's right or not. Butt the fuck out. Maybe yes. Thank you, Faith.
Butt the fuck out.
Maybe butt the fuck out. It's not your business. That possibly. But I think it's just really weak. It doesn't show you whether or not his arguments are right or not. That's something else. It's probably why there are so many sources to go with his arguments. Unfortunately, no one can see them now because they're gone. Thanks, man. Thanks for the flag. And interestingly, Sandre was right when he talks about why there were so many sources in that. He is right. It was there because even if you get the right answer, showing how you got to the answer is very important, and it doesn't take just one book, not just one blown the fuck out. Blown the fuck out. Okay, that makes more sense, possibly. Yeah. I just think it's very... It just makes the alt-right look bad as a whole. To flag someone who goes up with...
And the guy who did it, you know, he was in there going up. People they started obviously challenging him in the comment section. Yeah. And they were like, "Oh, you can call me an SJW. I am an SJW. I wear that fucking badge proudly. Me, fucking me." And you know, he runs a fucking fashy fucking Discord full of fucking you know. The thing is though, is this motherfucker all right, or is he just some fucking KKK slack-jawed prick?
Well, who knows?
Yeah. Because there are lots of different factions these days.
Back the fuck off. That actually makes even more sense. Damn. I give up on that BTFO thing. Fuck it. I think when you're getting to the point where you flag someone because you now just can't agree with them, as said, it makes everyone look weak, but it makes you no better than some of the people you disagree with. And the only thing really separates, like, for example, Kraut he stands out because he would never flag someone unless they were maybe a paedophile. Flag the fucker, child abuser, fucking flag him. You know, those kind of people. Yeah, get rid of them. I'm sorry, you can't have. I disagree with them, but there are some limits. That's right there. But he would mirror people he disagrees with on his channel, and he's done that.
Yeah, like, exactly. He did it with Kevin Logan.
Yeah, best example actually.
When he did it, I also did it as well.
Yeah. So it's really... I would have mirrored Kraut's video, but I've mirrored two recently, Bearings and Sargons, and I was like, do I want a community guidelines strike on my channel?
I know, but I was sat there, right, and I was like, do I want to do this?
Yeah, I've downloaded the video and I'm like, if I do this, I know I'm going to get so much shit. I wish I could have had the time on my day off to just, while I was busy playing Arkham, to instead record like an intro bit saying, if you flag this, you're showing you're no better than the people you would argue against. And that just whatever Kraut says in this video doesn't mean I agree with him entirely. I just agree that he deserves a platform.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the content itself is a bit beyond me. Is race realism, all that fucking biology stuff, all that fucking...
Oh god, race realism.
Quantitative, what was it? Quantitative genetics.
I can't remember.
Well,
I know there was a molecular argument that was quite funny, where the guy included two passages and the sentence that he cut out was the part that disproved him.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
I mean, I watched the video, I enjoyed it, but I didn't understand everything in the video.
I understood a fair amount, but I didn't do biology because I kind of don't like it. I did chemistry, because chemistry is more fun for me.
Well, because you can blow shit up with chemistry.
Yeah. One of the first things I remember learning, my very first day of university, was being told how to make dynamite. And I was like, okay, now what?
They taught you how to make dynamite?
Yeah. I was like, that's sweet. Now can we make some? I want to test this hypothesis.
Make your own dynamite, kids.
Do you think Kraut's going to carry on attacking the alt-right?
I did ask him, because I went into his DMs when this shit was going down, and I wanted to have a chat with him about stuff. I won't give away all the details of our conversation, but
God, don't dox him. God, you're as bad as failure.
I know, right? I did ask him, but he didn't reply. to that question. So
he's probably quite busy. I used to talk to him quite a bit. I should have DM'd him, asked him. Maybe I should have asked Sandre, because they talk a lot. I actually want to see more, because I'm enjoying, whether or not he's right or not, I'm just enjoying the reaction to it.
There is a lot of outrage.
I mean, okay, he's lost out here because those videos have done really well view-wise. He's lost a lot of views. Whether or not it makes money, considering the Adpocalypse 2.0, no one knows. But yeah. I think that does harm him to an extent. But I think he could be sat back tonight with a bottle of wine or whiskey, laughing his head off.
He probably is.
Sat there with his girlfriend, just drinking himself stupid. Those alt-right fags.
I think there will be at least one more video, I think.
I don't see why he should stop, if there's more points to make.
Yeah, he seems to have a team of professionals on this, so...
There are some decent contributors with academic backgrounds. Of course, some of those I've criticised have just... They've kind of ignored the academics' expertise as if they're, I don't know, primary school teachers or something. They've diminished that person's value in some way.
He's probably a primary school teacher is probably more qualified than most of the alt-right. They probably are. They're just shitlords on the internet.
That's probably where my thumb down came from, because I added might talk about the alt-right in the description.
Battening's just sent me a DM. Oh, he wants to know how to use the new community tab feature.
Community tab?
Yeah, have you not seen it?
What, on my on a video manager?
No. Right. Open a separate page and go to the face of your channel, the main page of your channel.
My home page, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a new tab there underneath your name where it says home videos, playlists, and then it says community.
Oh yeah. I didn't know community.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed.
And you can post videos, pictures, polls, or just a wall of text.
I'm not sure if I like that. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that tomorrow.
It's something that's been in beta for a while. Fucking Satsu's had it for a longest time.
Oh yeah, because some people have access to betas. They could opt into it, can't they?
Yes.
I wonder. Maybe
Satsu was one of those people.
Yeah. He means black people. I think maybe it's an attempt. Maybe it's an attempt to compete with Minds or something. People can post their blogs on there instead.
I don't know. You can add an image. You can add a poll. Add an existing YouTube video.
I'm not sure I want to. I'm not sure I want. I don't know. Does it appear in your subscription feed if you put things in there?
Yeah, it appears in people's subscription feeds if they're on their phone, I believe.
If it does eventually do it for browser, I don't really want to clog up my subscribers' feed with single images or fan art or something.
You could just do one every couple of days.
Possibly. Or I could just not, because I'm lazy. Yeah. How come you don't make many videos attacking the alt-right, huh?
Me?
Yeah,
because
sure.
I don't view them as a threat. That's why.
I have to admit, yeah, kind of sad when the alt-right comes off as more likely to throw a temper tantrum than SJWs. That's kind of the whole point, really, isn't it? I've always been similar in my view that I don't really think of the alt-right as a threat. I would say there is as much a threat as Westboro Baptist Church is to everyone, and I just I'm sorry, but they're not a threat.
No, they're not.
It's not a very good comparison, I know, but at the same time, a lot of people use the Westboro Baptist Church as an argument. They're really not.
There's like 9 of them.
At most, 40. That's not even a joke. I went online and looked up how many members. I was like, wow, there are that many people that are inbred in that one area.
It's like, this is what fucks me off about the way our society seems to run. You've got this grand threat that is the alt-right.
Yeah.
When, what was it, Charlottesville? There were like 6 different factions that went to that, right? And yeah, I think the alt-right were also there, but they were one of the smallest factions. And there was the largest amount of people they could muster was around 600, and only there was only a tiny majority of those people were actually alt-righters.
Right.
Yes. The Unite the Right March, I remember looking at the numbers.
I remember all that fuss. That was ridiculous. But the alt-right are a massive threat, everyone.
Yeah, we do the same shit with fucking trans people. Trans people make up fuck all of the percentages of most Western nations. Yeah, we have to make all these special fucking things for them. You know what I mean? Or the special treatment for them.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I tend to agree with that. It's kind of ridiculous, really.
Pandering to the minority, and we're doing it with the alt-right. The mainstream media keeps giving them.
Well, it's not just that. There's also the moral outrage brigade. And this is why I'm probably not going to, until more facts come out and there are charges pressed, I'm not going to make videos talking about like Kevin Spacey or anyone who's been accused and only accused of committing quite frankly heinous acts.
Well, you can talk about the allegations as long as you mention that they're nothing but allegations.
Yeah, exactly. That then reduces the video limit time to about 2 minutes.
True.
We all know
there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. That have been accused,
and
to be fair.
I do like to waffle, which I'll be addressing in the new year. But I think it's just the way people reacted. It is a case of, oh look, someone's been accused of something. And it's all gone. Their career is gone.
Yeah, I don't like these gigantic fucking witch hunts on Twitter and
did you know
everywhere else.
It actually cropped up in Parliament yesterday. Right, I was watching PMQs, and obviously Theresa May's in Saudi Arabia, and Jeremy Corbyn therefore doesn't have to be there. So he's busy, I don't know, making jam on his allotment.
Either that or collecting drainage covers.
He has some witch hobbies, but he's
an odd man.
But it was Emily Thornberry and the deputy chairman deputy chair, bald guy,
deputy speaker.
No, not deputy speaker.
No,
Conservative deputy. I think he was like the chairman of the party or something. Bald guy, right? He was one of the people mentioned in that little dirty dossier. Okay.
All right.
And Emily Thornberry made it a very clever. I say clever. For Emily Thornberry, it was clever. Little dig at him in the very first question, and then in the follow-up question said, I won't drag you into that for this time," as if somehow the accusation that he is fighting, which he is actually fighting, was somehow was like something like a threat to hold over him. Like, if you don't answer these questions the way I want you to answer them, I'm going to use it against
behaviour
you.
of MPs, Omegon.
What do you mean?
Well, you're saying that this kind of disgusting behaviour from Emily Thornberry.
Yeah, actually, that actually also came up because they were later on in PMQs there was a question about an MP saying that she didn't give a shit about the people in Bangladesh and the MP's code of conduct. Now, the speaker, I would say incorrectly, said that the question wasn't relevant to government affairs, and therefore the question didn't need to be answered and he moved on. I think it is relevant because the person who said it, mother, is the Prime Minister in Bangladesh, and I think if anything, it does to an extent. Yeah, Labour, go figure. I think to an extent it actually harms any relations. If people in Bangladesh see this, which is unlikely, but if they do, say they do, this is going to paint Britain with a bad brush with that country. Yes, they're a small country that is flooded all the fucking time, but we must be professional at all times when addressing other nations.
This is the House of Commons we're talking about here, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they were fucking minging. Is it yesterday or the day before about Donald Trump's fucking retweeting Britain first? He shouldn't have done that.
Oh yeah,
he shouldn't have done that. Fucking
oh god, that was so funny. I love that so there was an article going around about him saying in front of some Native Americans, we know someone famous, something about Pocahontas, and the thing is, it was a clever joke because there's a white lady high up something. She faked being Native American, so that was a joke aimed at to be a dig at her, because she had a fundraiser and everything for shit. And oh my god, it was bad. So I saw the article and it was like Donald Trump is talking about Pocahontas. I'm like, even I thought, you fucking kidding? Did he really? Elizabeth Warren, thank you. And it was a sly little shot at someone.
Well, I was talking about him retweeting Britain first.
Yeah, that was
Jada. Fucking what's her name? Big nose.
The one who's very anti-Muslim. She goes out. She's been arrested a few times for hate crimes.
Yeah, she's facing a court trial, I believe.
Yeah, but isn't that the case with anyone that's been involved in far right? Look at Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson. Yeah. He's been involved in multiple trials, and he's.
Yeah, I know him. They sent him to prison, and they fucking did all sorts to him. They made it so that the government fucked with him so hard, like they would raid him in the middle of the night for no reason.
Yeah,
they'd harass him and his family if they went out to a restaurant. They made it, or like they put him on house arrest when he was still running his own business, so he couldn't run his fucking business.
You see, that to me is unacceptable.
Mm.
And I think it's also okay. So back to Trump's tweet. He didn't he also tweet to the wrong Theresa May?
I don't know. But
instead of the Prime Minister, he chose some nobody called Theresa May.
I bet that person was like, what?
Yeah. I thought it was brilliant. And yeah, he should not have retweeted the Britain First stuff. I agree. Because if I remember correctly, that stuff's been debunked.
The stuff that they tweeted out was fake fucking news anyway. And the thing is like Jada and Britain First, they are thick cunts.
Yeah,
they really are.
I've seen a lot of their videos.
What's the leader's name again? I forget his name.
Who's that?
The leader of Britain First. I forget his name.
Oh, I can't remember.
He's so fucking stupid, that cunt. He drives around London, right, in an armoured fucking Range Rover. He goes to fucking mosques and hands out Bibles and shit. Yeah, good way to fight is the fucking Islamic threat to the UK.
It's all well and good handing out Bibles, but as we all know, not many people go to church these days. Not in this country. So why? Why? Because no one cares.
I think there are other ways that you can do activism, and just going to piss them off. Or getting in fights with Sharia patrols and stuff, right? It's hardly. Oh, it's fucking stupid.
I think what you need to do at that point is, if you really want. Oh God, I don't want to give people ideas, but if I was one of those dicks, I'd get a slingshot and some bacon. That's what I would do. Okay, because I think that's, to me, is funnier. It's also very, very bad. But also hilarious. Just a drive-by. A bacon drive-by.
Bacon drive-by. I don't know if I could throw away bacon, so
Well, I want to catch them with their mouth open. Get it, jam that meat down their throat and see if they can bring it back up.
If you did that, right, you'd have to get a picture of as it lands in their mouth. Yeah. And then a picture of them realising what it is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how else are they going to recognise that salty goodness?
I imagine the sound they make.
Swiftly followed by Allah Akbar, kill self.
Yeah.
We're the tolerant ones, by the way.
Yeah, we are.
I actually as far as religion goes, I think while giving Bibles is a really stupid idea, I think religion's going to start dying down. I think as more and more.
It already has, mate. What was it? Sargon's video on the Thinkery
channel. Yeah,
that
was for Christianity, I think.
What, less than 1 million people?
Yeah,
people
that's one religion, the main one in this country. But I think with Islam, over the generations, they become more moderate and then more liberal. I think then they themselves will start going less and less, and I think that will also affect mosques.
With any fucking luck, yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be. I wonder what it will be like when there's no religion in the country.
It would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, then and only then can I really implement my plan for everyone to simply believe in me in a totalitarian theocracy.
Yeah.
Worship Cthulhu, everyone.
Bow down to the big blue fucking tentacle monster.
Yes. In the Charmander onesie.
In the Charmander onesie, where bacon is very much a part of the daily prayer.
It's actually, when they hand out in churches, they do the flesh of Christ and the blood of Christ, right?
The body of Christ and the blood of Christ, yeah.
Right, that, yes.
I forget what it's called now.
Tribute?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what it's called because I've only been in a church once.
Commune.
Right. Well, I'm going to replace it with the body of pig and the blood of whiskey.
The blood of whiskey.
Yeah. Imagine giving that. Can you imagine, right? Kids lining up and doing that shit as well. Oh my god.
I think everyone would get involved if there was bacon and whiskey involved in it, to be honest.
Sounds like a plan, right? I mean, what's wrong with that?
Start our own religion. There you go.
Well, didn't they try and do that a few years back with Jedi?
Yeah, didn't he actually get on to the fuck's sake, my mind keeps going blank. Census.
Yeah, it had about 300,000 signatures, or people declaring that as their religion or something.
British people taking the piss as usual.
Oh yeah, I think aren't we due a census sometime soon?
What's that?
Aren't we due a census soon?
Probably.
I think we are.
I can't even remember the last one.
Oh, I think. Oh, it might have been at the end of the last decade. Maybe. Oh fuck, I can't remember. Fuck it. I spent too much time drinking. I don't remember.
How is Sat these days? We haven't spoken in a while.
I see him on Twitter. He's messaged me a couple of times. Last time he messaged me on Skype, it was actually quite recent. He was like, "I've got an idea for trolling," and I'm like, "Okay, what's your idea?" Let's see. Here we go. The message reads, "I had an idea." My reply, "Oh." His reply, "While posing as SJWs on sites like Tumblr and stuff, and riding on all the white hate that's going on, we try to convince SJWs to dye their skin blue." Satirician, ladies and gentlemen, still there. Yeah, that was.
He's not uploaded in a while, is he?
About 2 months, yeah. I think he's going to college. He's given up, I think. Saturday he sent that to me, by the way.
That's a shame.
It is. But I think it was always going to happen with what happened, which sucks because he was a good mate. He's still a good friend. I'm still going to talk to him regardless. But I think he'll probably, if he does, it'll be part-time at most.
Yeah.
And that sucks. A lot of channels have dropped off, to be fair. Either because they were in it for money only, or because they just moved away, wanted to change, which is, that's their decision. That's respectable. Or others because they fucked up, and
It winds me up when people are like, "Oh, you do it for money and views." Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't upload it to fucking YouTube.
Yeah, with ad revenue being what it is.
Are you a fucking communist, you prick?
I think Oh, let's see. I think, yeah, if it was a case of I'm in it for the money, I'd probably do better than this. What's buffering? There it is. Yeah, I don't earn anything from ad revenue.
No, neither do I. It's pretty much super chats, Patreon.
Because it always gets that limited.
BG says Irate Bear seems like all other YouTubers except Omegon is ignoring you lately. Ranty Monkey hasn't had you on for a while. What makes you think they're ignoring me? There is such thing as DMs, my dear BG, darling. And I am going on Lords of the Night tomorrow night. So.
Are you?
Yes.
I've seen that a couple of times. Like I watch some streams or listen to them in the background after work.
Yeah.
I listened to that a few times. I listened to a recent one. They were talking about some British news with that midget couldn't get served.
Why?
Because the barmaid thought her ID was fake.
Well, does she think he's a fucking child?
I don't know. I don't care. Midget couldn't get served. That's funny.
It is funny. Not for the midget, obviously.
No, of course not. And who am I to begrudge a midget their half pint?
Poor midget.
What
Not
did you
very
send
nice.
me? Oh yeah, there's a. Actually, Renita Chen in the chat sent me something on Discord, article on CNN, a reimagining of Baby It's Cold Outside. That just reminds me, this year I got asked, because obviously updating my avatar for Christmas, I was looking at, I typed in Christmas is sexist into YouTube, and there's already a video of Tucker Carlson talking to somebody who's talking again about the Baby It's Cold Outside song being sexist from this year. And I'm like, why? This has happened every year that I've been on YouTube. Every year. Stop it, please. I now have to make. It's Christmas. It's festive. It's the very first one I found. I am going to do a little video on this once I've covered a few other minor topics, including a video about how, which is solely focused on the word moist. And how this word is bad.
What's his fucking face? Fuck, my mind keeps going blank, Omegon. Fuck's sake.
Who?
What's that cunt's name? The fucking Kangs and shit.
Tariq Nasheed.
There we go. Is it a response to Tariq?
No, I didn't know if he's done a video on that. I will definitely. But the video I found was on Twitter. I found. Sugar Tits sent it to me. And it's a video by is it Mashable? I'll just check. Open. Yeah, it's a video by Mashable, and it's talking about how this word makes people cringe and why and blah blah. So I'm going to respond to it somewhat satirically rather than seriously, because I don't think you can take something like this that seriously.
Fair enough.
I should put Artiface in a timeout.
Yeah, can't have filthy scouse otters.
It's possible that she was the one that actually dumbed this down. It wouldn't surprise me. So on the subject of censorship and people looking like SJWs, what about this? A lot of people losing their Twitter accounts. That's pretty fascinating.
Yes, they have. Bearing lost his Twitter account.
Blonde in the Belly of the Beast has lost hers. Bunty.
Yeah, Blonde in the Belly in the Beast did a video where she gave up on civic nationalism and went full white. F no fucking stay.
She didn't.
Is it weird that I still like her?
I watched a video earlier talking about the Twitter drama, Twitter shit. And I thought,
so did I.
That's unfortunate that it happened, but at the same time I kind of expected it when you tweeted out fag. But at the same time, she's quite right to point out the absolute hypocrisy of them focusing on their resources on getting rid of people like Howard Bunty and Bearing off Twitter when there are paedophiles on there getting away with everything.
Yeah, I brought up this point a couple of times now. Like you obviously you started YouTube before me and doing Twitter and stuff before I did. But when I first joined Twitter, there was somewhat of a war going on between people trying to report these pedo accounts.
Yeah. But
Twitter wasn't like getting rid of the pedo accounts. They were getting rid of the people reporting the pedo accounts.
Yeah, see, that happened when Such Self collected all those Daddy05 videos and other evidence for something else, I believe. And he sent them to someone else, but he got flagged and struck. Because even though it was evidence-based. I mean, they did eventually remove the strikes. But they didn't. It's really weird. They're not acting on the information. YouTube were told months ago. And they did nothing. And now they act, and it's like, you were told by the creators, the people you say you listen to. And Twitter, kicking Bearing off, considering, kicking Bearing off when, it was targeted harassment done by somebody that's hiding behind a block. It's quite sad, really.
It is. It's fucking pathetic as well, because Bearing doesn't even really go on Twitter.
No, I mean, he does about as much as I do. He tweets out videos and maybe the occasional meme, bit of banter with someone. That's about it.
Yeah, or if someone makes an accusation against him, then he comes on.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that will. I don't generally make videos out of Twitter abuse or something because I don't get any. But he's one of the few that will do it because it's funny, and he knows it's funny. That's why he makes entertaining videos. He's not raw data analysis based, because that would be very boring.
Making videos on Twitter stuff can be good. Depends how it's presented. Yeah. Bearing does it very well. Bunty does it very well.
He's got a very friendly demeanour too. Bunty does. Yeah.
Yeah, because he laughs a lot, he smiles a lot.
But he's obviously he's full of what's it called? He's like a white sympathiser or something. A race traitor, perhaps.
Is that what they call him? Now, is it?
I don't know. Something. Internalized whiteness, maybe. I don't know.
No, that's not what it's called, is it?
Maybe they just call him an Uncle Tom.
Or Coon.
Yeah.
One of them.
I managed to, in one of his streams,
Bounty Bar.
In one of his breakfast streams, I just typed into the chat, "I want to fuck your beard," and he read it. He read it out loud as well. You look. Yeah. Took him a few seconds to compose himself. Internalized racism. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I've been doing this for too long, and I've forgotten all the buzzwords.
Yeah.
Which is quite sad.
I know. I've started doing news.
News? Nudes?
Nudes.
News on nudes, perhaps?
Nudie news.
Hey. Oh, I have noticed you changed Bear News Network.
Yes, I converted the Bear News Network into now what is known as the New Right UK.
The New Right. See, we don't want the alt-right. We don't want just like typical conservative right. We had New Labour. It's about time you had New Conservative.
Yeah, we could really use a new Conservative Party in the UK that's actually conservative. I just have to time out Leaky Monkey.
That's fine. Are you a mod?
I am a mod, yes.
You're fine. Shame it doesn't show up on a stream here that you've done that.
It doesn't.
Oh, actually, that just now reminds me. You mentioned Conservatives. So the rumor was yesterday that was it 50 billion we were going to pay for Brexit, and I think Theresa May had stated
basically the EU demanded that we pay them 55 million euros, which is
they've also demanded 90 billion, by the way.
Yeah, that's for a separate thing.
There's also the thing about whether or not that will be just the one lump sum, or whether we're going to be paying them in the future to not be a member.
Probably. It
I'm
wouldn't
sat back
surprise
thinking,
me.
that is. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being in the negotiating room, right? You've left, but we're still going to make you pay us a couple billion every year so that you're not members. Because if you don't pay that, you're members. That's like the shittest deal you could think of.
They just want all that money from us, all that quality British money, so they can pay for all their fucking. Have you seen the inside of all these different EU buildings?
Oh my god, some of them are so expensive.
Where they've got
as well.
like these free coffee shops, fucking all sorts of different pampering shit they've got in there.
MEP salaries are about 150,000 a year, not including expenses. Their expenses ridiculous. I've seen some of their buildings. They're so contemporary, massive buildings, and I'm like, how the fuck does Belgium house all this shit?
No, Belgium's tiny. Yeah, but I've seen all the. I watched a documentary on the EU. I think it was the Brexit from a leftist point of view or something like that, and they showed the inside of some of these EU buildings, and they've got all these fucking coffee shops and fucking all these different places where they can go and get free shit.
That's quite sad. That is actually excuse me. That's I think the EU as a whole is almost just like they're giving too much to the people who do those jobs. No, it just seems ridiculous. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to convey how stupid it is. You see, like they're and I was going to make a video on this. I don't know if I will now, but there's already talk. 23 of the 28 states have already signed up to integrate their military.
Oh no! Yeah.
Which was an argument brought up by Brexiters that the EU was trying to create a military, and the Remain camp kept saying, "No, it's not happening. It's not happening." Like, well, okay, Exhibit A.
What need is there for a European army?
Yeah, exactly. I do not understand
and we have UN Security Council.
I do not understand. There is no need for it at all.
Do you reckon they're going to try and use it to enforce their will?
I think so.
Like on Poland, for example. Not
Good luck with that.
The immigrants.
There's a rise of writers, though. Sorry?
Fucking with the Polish.
Them, Hungary as well. The Czech. The right has risen as well. The UK has vetoed it, but because the UK is leaving, they don't have any veto power.
Yeah,
I think with a lot of the right, and especially Germany being in political turmoil.
What's going on with that shit? Fucking Merkel couldn't form a government.
She had to form a coalition with two other parties, and she was and they were not able to agree on. I think it was immigration, because I think she wants to keep it going, and the others are like, "Fuck off, mate." You fucking what?
Yeah, I don't know how someone can be so blind.
It's quite astonishing, really.
Just don't give a fuck about your people at all.
Yeah, how I know that there is a lot of guilt. I know there's a lot of guilt. It's been said on many occasions because of Germany's history. But at the same time, I'm sorry. You don't need to feel guilty for what happened. Just get on with it.
You don't need to destroy your own fucking people.
Well, yes. It's interesting to note, though, that there was a proportion of... If you look at country space populations and immigration numbers, I think for space, we have 3.4 times the number of people for space and everything else that I think Germany has, I think it was. It's just quite... I might be misinterpreting that. But it's not surprising because we didn't exactly control our numbers either. The only difference really is that we don't have that humongous border. We have all the ocean.
Yeah, and they couldn't just make their own way into our land. They have to go through a tunnel to get here.
Geez, Irate Bearing, take a joke. Live up to that right-wing SJW stereotype I see.
Right, he's getting banned.
Fair enough.
No, but I won't ban him.
Who am I to tell you who's boss?
Well, it is your channel, darling. Let's go have a look at this video then. The alt-right is too dumb for quantitative genetics. I was like, I saw the title and I was like, nigger, I'm too dumb to know what that is.
Well, the quantitative element, you can think of it like quantitative easing, where you print off more money, but the money doesn't actually mean anything. It's just a physical copy. Yeah. And I agree, Merkel knows what she's done in this instance. She knows what she's done. And I think that's why her popularity's plummeted, because the core of her voters weren't the young people, and the young people now are like, shit. Do we protect my narrative or my country? So what's this video you want to look at?
Oh, it's the fucking the video that I mirrored for Kraut.
How are the comments?
Well, I pinned somebody else's comment because they brought up they like defended me. They said, wait, Irate Bear has not stated this, but the other mirror state that the alt-right false flagged this. Because at the time, obviously, I couldn't prove it was the alt-right that did it. Even now, I don't think I could fucking prove it. So I was like, yeah, you are correct. I've stated that the alt-right... I have not stated that the alt-right flagged Kraut's video, just that it was flagged.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of fucking comments here. Also, Irate Bear, could you link those screenshots and prove that it was an alt-right Discord? Someone else did. But I'm not sure if the guy is alt-right or not.
Yeah, see, I don't want to make an assumption. Excuse me.
I mean, he's made some fucking stupid ass videos, mate. He made a video saying people should boycott Wolfenstein because it kills Nazis.
It kills my people, though.
Yeah, and he's saying it's propaganda and all. Fuck off, mate. It's a game.
Which was the game that had black Nazis in it?
Black Nazis?
Was it black Nazis?
Or was it zombie Nazis?
No, it might have been women. It might have been black Nazis or something, or oh no, I can't remember. Fuck it, but it was really stupid and very funny.
Oh, I bet it was fucking cancer.
Probably.
Yeah.
So I don't play Wolfenstein. As I mentioned, I've been hooked on the Arkham games. Although I was still really pissed off yesterday that after a Windows update, my video drivers were then rendered obsolete, and NVIDIA GeForce Experience usually downloads the update, but it refused to download it, so I had to go and uninstall that first, go to the website, then go to another website to download the update so I could then play my video games.
Fuck's sake. I think I saw you say something on Twitter about that.
I was triggered, yeah. And it was the new Call of Duty, thank you. Or Wolfenstein 2, possibly. Ooh. Well, one of those. Possibly both. Who knows? It's ridiculous. Oh, we gotta be inclusive. We gotta have some trans Nazis. And then we gotta have some lesser abled Nazis.
Lesser.
Maybe some vertically challenged ones too, and some horizontally gifted.
For fuck's sake.
Fat Nazis, yes.
Obese, black, female, trans.
In a wheelchair.
Dragonkin. One leg.
The peg leg.
Blind. Has no sense of smell.
Yeah. Forked tongue, of course.
Muslim.
Yeah.
Two-spirit. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, and a furry. There you go.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that just reminds me. There's a university that's oh god, somebody linked it to me on my server, and it was something really funny. Oh yes, Brown University to allow students to self-identify as persons of colour. White people go to Brown's and line up. Time to call yourselves black. Get the boot polish. It's time to fit in with them darkies.
Yeah. Make sure it's nighttime though.
Yeah, and make sure your teeth are really white.
Yeah.
Because that's just going to really fuck
times before you go out.
Yeah. and then just walk up to someone and just say, "Man, nigger."
Say, if you were any bigger, you'd be my bigger nigger.
I like that. I can imagine just going up to somebody like that, but go up to a white person and just see the conflict in their eyes. Like, do I tell them they're being a massive racist, or do I have to accept that this is who they are? They're a blackface. Can you imagine someone with that skin condition? Is it vitiligo?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it leaves everywhere white except their face.
I got it. Imagine you'd have to wear a sign.
Oh my god, that'd be
You'd have
so
to wear
funny.
A sign.
A T-shirt. I promise it's not boot polish. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Get someone like that and make them wear a BLM T-shirt and see what happens.
Oh my god, yeah. Actually, that makes me wonder, because considering the condition, right? Can you imagine going to one of those precious little protest marches, and you turned up and you got vitiligo, right? But you're mostly white. Do they push you to the back, or are they like, well, you're even more marginalised because you're just so rare. You're mixed race, but your colour's separated.
You're like a cow.
That's what. Maybe there are subspecies of human that should. Irate Bear has vitiligo.
Yeah, I'm removing that comment. That's hate speech. What new games are out at the minute? Omegon.
I don't know, because I've been playing older games.
I've been playing older games.
I've been playing Vermintide. There's a new one of that coming out early next year. I really haven't played much newer stuff, mostly because I can't afford it.
Yeah.
My friend Magnus bought me as an early Christmas present because it was on sale. He got me Arkham Knight. But
when did Call of Duty World War II come out? I don't usually play COD. But...
I don't play COD. I don't know. But I've been playing Arkham Origins, and I've been hooked on it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's fantastic. It's a good game. You should play it. It's very open. The open world element. Yeah,
I do like open world.
Isn't Vitiligo the name of the bad guy in Ghostbusters 2? It's Vigo. Close though.
Do you play the Elder Scrolls Online?
I have the game, I think.
It's on for a deal at the minute for £7.49.
Haven't played it in a while though.
I don't play MMORPGs, but I do like the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay monthly for it?
I honestly couldn't say because I haven't played it in a while.
Maybe.
I'm pretty useless when it comes to remembering this stuff. Sorry, fam.
Oh, fuck. Maybe the chat will know. Y'all like Tetris? Of course we like Tetris. £2 from Hal.
Thank you very much, Hal. That £2 will go towards feeding starving children. I haven't decided where yet. I'll probably just give them a bag of Whatsits. Oh yeah, I added a GIF so people can see it. It's got like a tentacle on it from Day of the Tentacle game.
I don't know about the tentacle game.
There's a game called Day of the Tentacle, and in it there's a massive purple and green tentacle, which happens to be the colour of my hand.
Oh, okay.
So I use it as a GIF whenever people donate.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I like it anyway.
I'm just looking at it now. It's got DLC and stuff. Like it's on for cheap. Subscribe to a Plus membership. The fuck's that for?
I don't know.
Oh, no subscription required. Purchase the game and enjoy your adventures. Oh, good. There is no monthly fee. But there is a subscription, but I have no idea what the subscription is for. Click here for more information.
Okay, so the newest game I've bought was Dawn of War 3.
Is that any good?
No, it's really not. That really annoyed me. I was so excited after Retribution. I was like, I've got 760 odd hours on Retribution. Dawn of War, the games, I've got hundreds of hours on them. This one, 23, because I got so bored of it. It was the same as Dawn of War 1 in that you didn't have to use skill to win. You just had to get lots of... Thank you, Hal, for the other £2 donation. That's very kind of you. You just mass spammed units and you could swarm the enemy. And I was like, what's the fucking point?
Mm.
In Retribution, what made it really challenging, in fact, Chaos Rising and Dawn of War 2, the best parts about that were that it did rely on skill. You had to use cover on the harder difficulties. You don't have to on this, and they've removed the cover altogether. Oh, but you can go and hide in these vents and look invisible. That's not cover, because you don't shoot from cover then, do you?
So what do you rate it then? Half a star?
I'd say it's 1 at most. Dawn of War 3 really disappointed me. I would say Rocket League is good fun. I did that on a stream last week. That was... Yeah, Rocket League is good fun. Especially when you play with someone called Skeptic Llama, because he'll then... and I made a little video of this. I took a minute clip out of that stream, because it had to be shot from his perspective, because my internet was faulty. I fixed that, and after this stream, I will do some Vermintide on my game channel, because reasons. And he said... I called it the Beyblade of Rocket League. What he did, right, he said, right, no messing about, no trolling, just playing. And it went go, and he flipped on his roof and started spinning around. So I played the song, You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's this great bit at the end where he was spinning on his roof with the music playing, and a ball was about to come towards him, so he shot a grappling hook at it and saved it on his roof. It was glorious. I have to give him credit for that. That's a good game, by the way. You should definitely play that.
You did say to me to get it.
It takes some practice, and if you've got a controller, it makes things easier. I don't
have a controller.
Yeah, I don't either. It just means that it's harder to judge when to jump if something's coming from behind you.
Yeah. It looks like fun.
It is good fun. I will admit it is. Yeah, it's good fun. Especially when you're playing with your mates.
Yeah. Do you play it online as well?
Yeah, always online. I just jump into any old game and just start playing.
Yeah.
And there are different. You don't just do 2-on-2 or 3v3, which is what I normally do 3v3. You got Hockey Puck version as well. Rumble, which where you get random weapons to use. Drop Shot, where you smash the tiles on the ground. Basketball Hoops. I've never done that, actually. I should do that tomorrow. Hoops, I've never played.
I can just use an Xbox One controller.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. Because, while I'm a peasant, I'm not a console peasant. Sorry,
I might buy a fucking Xbox controller off my neighbour. They've got fucking 3 Xboxes or something.
There was a Logitech one I was recommended. I'll probably get to that at some point.
So I want to restart The Witcher. So I still haven't played the Blood and Wine DLC.
If I check my games on Steam, I bet I've got The Witcher.
You probably have.
Probably do, yeah. I've got Warframe installed. Okay, Warframe's a free game, but it's actually good fun. It's like the free version of Destiny. And I know someone's going to be in the chat like, fuck off, you don't know what you're talking about. It's nothing like that. It really is. I'm sorry.
Let me see. Warframe. Free to play.
Good fun.
Overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, it's a good game. There are in-game transactions, but, well, I'm not an addict, so I'm fine.
Look, the video that comes up, it looks like PUBG and fucking... What's that first-person shooter from Blizzard called again?
Overwatch.
It looks like PUBG and Overwatch.
It's not as cartoony. That's why I would say in first person it looks more like Destiny 2. But
yeah.
I agree. I was mocking my mate Laura about this because she got that game, Destiny 2, and I was like, it's the same as fucking Warframe. And she just bought it. And I'm like, why don't you just play Warframe first?
Is Destiny 2? I've heard it's pretty shit.
I don't know. I've only ever seen other people play it. Mostly
I didn't play the first one either.
Clever Jester. He's been playing it on stream. He's not too bad at things like Overwatch. I'm not very good at those games.
This looks fairly popular.
Mm-hmm.
Get a joystick. Fuck off.
If you wanted a joystick, you just get a dildo.
I haven't fucking used a joystick for fucking since the 90s. I don't think.
I might still have one. You remember the ones that had the suction things to stick on your desk?
Yeah.
I think I still got one. I
think I had the first ever like airplane simulator. I had a shitty little fucking joystick to do that with.
Amazing.
Do you remember how bad that game was? Like, it wasn't even really a game, really. Like, the only like stuff that you could see in the game was 2-dimensional skyscrapers that didn't even come out of the ground.
Yeah, there was a game called F-22 Fighter or something. And it was in a plane, and you only had it from your cockpit view. And I couldn't see anything, so you had to guess and judge it based on your little monitors. Bear in mind, this is like the mid-90s. But on those little monitors, you couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
It was hell.
I just remember the screen being really bright, and there weren't any cloud, like any of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It was just blue. You were just flying into blue, and there was green for the ground, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I remember. Terrible times as well. Can't be doing with any of that. It's not really. It's like when I go back. I have gone back and played older Grand Theft Auto games, and I've looked at the graphics. I'm trying to get around the graphics. Then I'm like, I can't. I remember in 2005-06 when San Andreas came out, and I bought it brand new, and I stayed up for days playing it. And I didn't stop playing. I remember I had these weird moments where I forgot to breathe. I'd be playing away and I'd be like, breathe, back to gaming. And it was so good at the time, and I was obsessed with this game. It was so good. And now I'm looking at it like, fuck is this shit? It's very problematic.
Is there anything else you wanted to discuss, mate?
Not really. I'm quite happy to end it here if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Yeah, I'm a bit peckish myself anyway.
That's cool. Do you want to shill yourself before we leave, or do you just want to finish with I have downs or batter my prostate or something?
Well, I will end with those, but yeah, guys, I've mirrored Kraut's video. If you want to laugh, go to my latest video, which is Kraut's video. Go into the comment section and have some fun.
Bring popcorn.
Bring popcorn, yeah. Yesterday I released I fully streamlined, because Free Press of Kakistan helped me out with it. He completely rebuilt the entire format of what was B&M, which is now TNR. And I now do news. I'm trying to do it at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, hopefully. If you like that sort of thing, then go subscribe and go watch my latest shit and see what you think. Also, I have downs and batter my prostate.